Welcome back to my channel, y'all. I know y'all like, I know that's not who I think. It's me, y'all. I'm back. I have been away, but just know the content is on the way. I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm gonna show you, okay? So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe in the video. Let me know some stuff y'all wanna see. And let's get into this look. I know what y'all came here for. A lot has been going on, y'all, and I'm just like so excited to share with my YouTube family what's been happening. If y'all didn't know, your girl got married. Okay, I got engaged around this time last year, October 7th, and married shortly after. It was an intimate wedding. It was beautiful, it was magical. I'm honestly just so happy about that. Marriage life has been quite amazing, quite beautiful. Exactly everything I wanted and pictured, and I'm into that. I'm like so happy for me in that instance of marriage. A lot of y'all have seen my husband in different videos and just stuff I be posting with him. So yeah, it's just been a great time, honestly. And it's one of the, if not the best decision I've ever made in my life. Period, bro. Do not play with her. Some other developments are my mom passed away of February of this year. So that has just been a lot. Like, there's been reasons of why I've kind of been a little bit absent this year. I've tried to stay consistent, at least on like Instagram, TikTok, like my short type of content. We've had this whole plan of doing the podcast like more consistent and like things like that, but there were just a few factors that just definitely kind of halted that. But I'm not mad at it. You know, things happen in life, and unfortunately the world still just revolves. It still be moving. So it was just adjustments that's been made, but I'm so happy to get back online with you all, because this truly is what makes me happy at the end of the day. Like, not just for a job, but because I love what I do. I love makeup. It will always be my first love, like literally. Something great that has happened is I've started my Beatsbydeb classes. I'm so proud of them. I worked on them for so long. Y'all, if I could just tell y'all all the hurdles that I went through to get those classes done. Like, oh my gosh, ridiculous. But I'm so proud of the outcome. It kind of outweighs the bad, you know? And I'd love to talk more about those probably in another video. But if you'd like to know more about them, I will have them all linked down below. And it's nothing like a long YouTube video. That's what I wanted to avoid. They are definitely super personal, super specific, super like just in depth as you could think, down to the brush used type in depth, you know? Proud of those and more to come. I've gotten great feedback so far about them, so I'm excited to keep doing those. Y'all tell me in the comments below some life updates, because I want to hear from you guys as well. But yeah, y'all, I just been like really trying to figure out next steps, you know, with my business. I like had a blowout sale to start anew. Everything's a lot more professional and organized, and I'm just like so here for the growth, honestly. But through all the newness, it was like just a time of me being kind of silent. And so my audience definitely, you know, everybody's just like, where the heck is she at, you know? So I wish I had been a little bit more active during this time, but I'm just happy to be back, because we're just getting back into makeup, glam. Like, this is who I truly am, you know what I mean? As much as I love to like, oh, I want to keep up with the trends and do some stuff outside the box, like, I still want to stay true to myself and my brand. Like, creativity isn't like one type of makeup, you know what I mean? And so this will always be my first love. It's just matte, full glam. That's just always going to be me. The brows are slayed. It's time for this eye. I'm going in with the Finalizing base like normal. This is in the shade number 5. And I like to go in with like a skin tone type of base, just to start out with something, you know, that's not super light that I'm gonna have to try to blend all over my eye. Now, if I was working with a lot of like colored shadows, like, you know, colorful rainbow colors, then I would go with something a little lighter. But this honestly does the trick for these neutral tone type of eyes. And this look is just such a fall favorite for me, like a red lip with like brown nude eyeshadow on the lid. Come on now. Y'all just know that's gonna be a go-to. This is honestly go-to date night glam, go-to like, you know, just a fancy evening out type of glam. I love it. It will always be one of my favorites. It's like, this was the epitome of prom season or date night season type of, you know, glam. It's just like that one. A vampy lip and a nude eye. Best combo, honestly. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited getting back into this with y'all. It's been way too long, man. This is the P. Louise Desert Full of Desire palette. I don't have any idea of how this is gonna look in the inside, but I just know there's nudes in here because I saw their other one and it was super colorful. So let's see. I'm hoping it's nudes at least. Yeah. Yeah, all nudes. I'm super excited for this because this is exactly what I needed, just a nude palette. So I want to go darkest to lightest for this eye, and there's not a black in here, but that is okay. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot, look at this. I didn't even know this is a thing. It's an entire second layer. Okay, that is lit, I'm not gonna lie. No, this isn't sponsored. They did gift me this palette and I've been wanting to use it, but I didn't expect it to be 2 layers to this boy. I gotta go check on my other one now. Oh, that's crazy. So there is like a black kind of color in here. I'm geeked. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, going in with this deeper shade first. It's called Crave, and I'm gonna start making my shape. This is also the eye that I created on my class, actually. It'll be pretty similar to that eye. I'm just adding a little bit extra just because like we're going extra. The class that I created this on is called Blending 101, and I just broke down brushes, blending, eye shape, literally everything you need to learn how to blend eyeshadow on you. I mean, and you can use it for clients as well. It just really broke it down, like super simplistic for people to follow along too. Going in with my second darkest shade. Now this is like more brown. I'm adding some slightly on my last shade and then a little above it. And that's how you get like a perfect blend. If you blend a little bit on the first shade and then go a little above, that's how you just get a nice gradient. Another thing that's exciting that's coming is me and my husband are finally making a couples page. So we're gonna be doing all type of content. It's gonna be really fun. Just fun stuff. We're staying away from like the pranks and the stuff that kind of break people up and just sticking to fun stuff. You know, we like to dance when we go out. We wanna, you know, record that, but just kind of keeping it less like messy, you know? Because as soon as you start getting messy, that's when things start getting messy in your relationship. Also, when you start filming every single thing you do, I feel like it starts becoming less and less authentic. So just keeping it like to fun stuff, or like if we want to do trends and things like that. But our everyday lives, no, we're not trying to vlog. We're not trying to, you know, like vlog every day. Maybe if we go out and do something specifically that's for the channel. But yeah, so it's just going to be really fun. We're keeping it away from like, this is a business, this is work, and kind of just having fun with it. So I'm excited about that. We're still thinking of names, so let us know if y'all have any suggestions for the name. We're gonna blend our last 2 shades. We're getting fluffier brushes now to really just diffuse these. Now is when I'm going to take my lighter base. This is in the shade 01 by P. Louise as well. I'm just using a bunch of P. Louise today. I'm taking this on a flatter brush here to blend onto my lid. And I'm not cutting my crease. This is just meant to be a very blended look. But I'm going along my entire lid because this is where we're going to add our nude eyeshadow. Cleaning up those edges of that base with a clean brush, just because you want the base to be diffused and not to have any harsh lines around the edges. So when you add the shadow on top, there's not gonna be like an imprint onto that harsh line. Stuck in my head like a favorite song. And this is why it's important to blend the shape beforehand and not just blending that deepest shade all over your eye and then trying to cut it later and all that. Because now I don't have to like get rid of any of my dark color. It's already perfectly placed in that shape that I needed. Taking another flat brush, I'm going into that lightest shade now. And this is when we're going to add that all over the lid. This has like, I feel like a little bit of a yellow undertone that I'm not liking to it, honestly. It's got like a green maybe? It's got a green undertone to it. Let me go into the other one at the bottom. Okay, there we go. This is a shade that was at the bottom of that second layer of the palette in the shade Lost and Found. I like this one a lot better. It's less green on me. It's more neutral. If you can just tell, I don't know if you can tell on camera, it's just a slight difference in color. I'm literally just packing this on. Again, I'm not very neat with it. And again, this is why I like this type of blended eye, because it's just like, you don't gotta be the most, you know, having the steadiest hand with this. And it still can be very beneficial to the look. Like, this is a look. Like, girl, you look like you just blended this down, you know, but you didn't do much. But it's looking like a lot. You get me? Now I'm taking some of that lightest shade we use, and I'm gonna blend the edges of this lightest color on our lid. And it's gonna create a really nice gradient. This is the one that we blended near our eyebrow before. And it's just like little details like this that just make a gradient super, super intricate. Now the second darkest shade is what we're gonna blend in between this lighter one that we added on the lid and this darkest shade. And again, it's just going back into that gradient, making sure it makes sense. Everything's back incorporated correctly, because there needs to be a gradient between your lid in that darkest shade and your eyebrow in that darkest shade. So just making sure everything mixes well. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of liner onto my lid. I'm not doing a wing, but I am doing liner. And as you can see, I'm just starting small. We're gonna stop at the outer edge, because that's where we're gonna blend all the black into. And this is honestly the best liner. Like, I can't even lie to y'all. I've been using this liner for years. Love it. Absolutely obsessed with it. Now I'm going in with the darkest shade of this palette. And that's where I'm gonna blend on top of this black. And you wanna like diffuse that liner into this deepest shade. And it just somehow is just gonna disappear. And I love when I do this. And there it goes. It's gone, it's disappeared. And that eye is popping, baby. That eye is popping.
What's the worst case scenario? Plan out in your head how it's all gonna go.
Eyeliner just truly kicks this up a notch. I tell you what, man. I got these little Tati lashes. I've used a few times. They look super cute and they're really fluffy. So I'm gonna put these on. I feel like these lashes will really complement this eye look. Using my everything glue. My new design is on the way for my glue and all my stuff and my lashes and everything else. Ooh, I'm excited.
Try to calm down, thoughts spinning faster. Terrified, hide it with laughter when your brain's wide.
Ooh, those are cute. Base all done. Let's finish this under eye and then do our lip. For the under eye, I'm going in with the exact same colors. First, I'm gonna start off though with some black eyeliner and my waterline. This is by Love Betsy. It's not my favorite choice. The Marc Jacobs one is really good. The Fenty one, I think they got one too. I really like using potted eyeliner, but I'm out. So after going in with that liner, I'm just gonna start blending on that deepest shade. Y'all better do y'all under eyes. Don't leave it blank. It's gonna take that look up a notch, okay? Second deepest shade. I'm keeping this really tight. I don't want it to like drag down my eye. So I'm kind of just using smaller brushes, keeping it right up under that eye. I don't want it to just be too blown out. That didn't happen to me a lot, and it's hard to like correct that. So you wanna just work a little bit at a time, keep dipping your brush, just go slow. Now for that lightest shade. I'm obsessed, okay? Going in with the same mascara I used earlier, which is the Fan Fest by Benefit. I've been obsessed with this mascara lately as well. Like, I had just tried a bunch of new stuff a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh my, you telling me I done had this the whole time? Like, are you kidding me? Got this pencil from the beauty supply. It's the NK. You can use whatever you like. I'm going for Vampy, so I want to use something darker. Let me see what shade this is. It's called Coffee. I like this color. I'm gonna use this You could also use one by NYX. I like these like pencil kind of lip liners when doing something vampy. I don't know why, I just feel like they give me a really nice blend. I like to line with these, like line my lips. I just feel like it's harder for the lipstick to bleed through, especially if you're using like liquid lipstick or gloss on top. Okay, lips lined. This is the lipstick I'm going in with. It's from NARS and it is in the shade Notorious. Yeah, I love these. They're super soft matte, super buttery, feel great on the lips. And I just feel like this might be the perfect red I need. Oh yeah. Oh wow, that's beautiful. A little hack if you want to make something a little deeper, you can add some eyeshadow, and just to the corners, I like to deepen up my lips some. So I'm gonna do that with that deepest shade I used on my eyes. See that? Like, look at this side compared to this side. Boom, bam, that's it, baby. Tell me this look isn't eating it up. Tell me this isn't giving me fall. Like a nice sweater, some black knee-high boots. Like, you just know this is giving you fall. Or even a short, chunky boot. Like, absolutely, absolutely. Last thing is adding just a little bit of like shimmer on this inner corner. I'm mixing that lightest shade that I used on my lid with some of the shimmer out of this palette to get like a really bright inner corner. And then going over top of that with the Fenty Diamond Balm. And then I am gonna add this in my highlighted areas on my face as well. And it just gives a subtle shine of diamonds when you do a low light or when like certain light hits you. So into that. You could do this with gold shimmer as well, but I like this silvery kind of diamond color. And here, I don't like going all the way down the nose with highlighter anymore. Just in this middle section here and on the tip of the nose. This is how I like to apply loose highlighter as well, same way. I'm just dipping onto the Diamond Balm. With loose highlighter, you barely need any. Hit off that excess, and then I'm going right on this highest area of my cheek that's protruding. I just like to put it all over that. And I have a very light hand when doing this. You don't need much product for it to, you know, show itself. And I like to do chin and forehead. Now, if you were to use like highlighter that you're trying to make yourself more glowy or like, you know, just giving that glowy type of glam, I would do like temples and then like highest point of the cheekbone. So you just get that subtle pop when you kind of turn your face, you know? But with this, it's mainly for like low light, sunlight type of thing. That's it for this combo though. Are we loving it? Cause I am. Like, this is absolutely gorgeous. The red lip, and made simple by using eyeshadow to make it more vampy. So like, say you have a red that you're like, that's a little too bright for me. As long as you use brown liner beforehand and then add your shadows into the lip yourself, you're gonna get a vampy blended looking lip regardless. It looks like I used two different lipsticks, but I only used one and just deepened it a little bit with eyeshadow. So tips and tricks, baby. Only because it's called eyeshadow does not mean that you have to use it on the eyes. Use it for whatever you want. I thank y'all so much for watching this one. I hope y'all really enjoy the content that I have coming back to you on YouTube. And without further ado, we gotta get into these low lights because y'all know the low lights are gonna hit every single time. I love y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys.